We are at the start of a new shed hunt, another adventure. Out in a new spot I have not been to yet, and it's looking real promising right off the rip. It's already almost noon, getting a late start to the day, but sunset isn't until like 7:30 now with the time change, so that's helpful. But it's a beautiful day. It's gonna be the 70s and sunny, not too windy, so we're out. And then coming through this timber already, we're getting some nice rubs, and I'm just super excited to walk through this because I'm already seeing some good signs. It's looking good. There's that nice rub right there. Check that out. Got some good tracks through here. This is just looking great. Pretty diverse landscape. I mean, we just came down from this patch of timber up into this more grassy cedar area. I like these transitions. See if we can pull anything out of here. Did also find this petrified wood. Obviously you can't tell the weight, but I mean this is just like a solid rock. Almost positive that that's got to be wood, but it looks so cool. Keeping that one. I was down by the creek bed. The thing I like about this landscape is sometimes you run into these little pockets of whatever type of crystal or mineral this is. They grow in these kind of diamond shapes. I have some cool ones back at home. These are smaller, but these are really cool to see out here. Just super clear. We're in this travel timber through here. Got all kinds of tracks and acorns, and so there's food for them in here. I had turkeys up here. I spooked a deer over here just a little bit ago. We're gonna get to the area that I want to go to though. The other problem is, even if there is an antler in here, it's so hard to spot through all these leaves and just pieces of old corn plant and just all sorts of stuff that just look like antlers or just camouflage it super well. So it's pretty difficult. All right, we get to the timber I was looking to get to. So far we got some potential rubs, and then did find a couple good scrapes, so that's good. But it looks decent. We're gonna hit some of this more thicker forest back there. Something real cool. I believe this is all like turkey tail mushroom through here. Check that out. That's pretty cool. This ball spot's probably a scrape. And then turn the corner right here. And that's just a little tree, but I mean that thing's rubbed up pretty good. Took some of these branches off. And I love how it's looking in here. The problem is, again, it's just so hard to spot anything that would be in here. But see pretty a little rub up here off this tree. Not bad. I knew this area looked good. I knew it. Oh my gosh, I just had that feeling. This place was too good. Look at this. I got a rub right here. And I actually was walking, I was over here coming this way. Saw this little rub. I was like, okay, maybe I'm gonna go this way. I turned and saw this little group of trees right here, a little rub, and I looked down and we got a nice brown laying right there. Let's go. Let's go. That is a beautiful sight. Oh my gosh. Oh, let's grab this thing. All right, let's pick it up. Ooh, what a sweet antler. Check that out. Got a good brown color on all that knurling on there. Beauty of an antler. That is awesome. Nice 4-point. I just started getting in this timber, so we're gonna keep looking through here and see what else we can find. But it's looking real nice in here. I bet we can find some more. Sweet. Nice little base on there. Been shed for a little bit, but that is beautiful. Nice rub right here. Pretty gnarly rub going on there. Took out a good chunk of that tree. All over the place. Got one on that tree. Got one on the next one down there. And then we got one on this path as well. It's just a big rub line. Shredded. Walking back this way to the rest of these cedars. Absolutely shredded again. And so I got a little distracted I don't even think I filmed it, but picked up this cool little crystal in a spot where some of these were showing up, but pretty cool there. And then got a really nice rub there, but we wasted we used about 30 minutes of our time looking at these, but we're gonna keep moving from this stuff right here. And that is where the sheds are, let me tell you. I know they're in there. Let's go find them. A nice scrape right there. I say, we were gonna come down here and find one. I knew they were down here, and we got one. I was just heading through, going that direction, kind of checking my left, looking at this little ridge. But just there, it just looks so good. And bam, check that out. Another brown laying there. And I believe the other one I found was the left side, if I remember correctly, so I don't think it's gonna be a match. That's gonna be a different one. But that looks like a beauty. Check it out. A little 5-point. Oh man, he had a rough shed. Man. Took a little bit of his skull off with that one, but he's got a little bit of palmation down there, a little bit of webbing going on. That's pretty cool. Let's pick this up. Let's grab it. Oh man. That is a beautiful animal. That is such a cool one. Problem here is he took that part of his skull off with that. I mean, a good chunk. Yeah. Hopefully that buck survives. Took a good chunk right there, but what a beauty. For how small he is, I mean, he's got some cool webbing going on through here, and then just a, you know, cool little 5-point, beautiful color. That is awesome. Super cool. Close up with that base. Let's see. Kind of broke off weird, but beautiful. And so we're 2.98 miles in, so just under 3 miles, and we already got 2 sheds, and they're both fresh drops, so that's awesome. We're gonna keep moving through all this because I'm not gonna have enough time to even get through everything, so let's get after it. So I keep getting distracted. I've been looking at more crystals and wildlife basically. So I haven't been looking for antlers, but we're gonna slowly head back because it's like 5 o'clock now and we're quite a ways away. So I'm gonna go back and hit some spots, do some lines that I didn't hit through that good timber, see if we can't pull something up on the way out. These things are so evil. They just grab your leg and just rip your clothes or your skin off, dude. It's horrible. Look at that. So I found this old buck right here. Looks like he shed, I would say, a year ago and then died in that kind of spring, summer season. It's still somewhat fresh. This up a while ago and was trying to take it with me, pack it out. All of a sudden I start feeling things all over me and these ants are just pouring out of here. All over me. So we are, I guess, gonna leave that one, but I'll take this. Just found someone's climbing sticks all the way up to a tree stand. Definitely still in use. Tell it's not super old. Well, it's getting dark. Almost back to the car. Probably not find anything else. The only other thing we did find was people's trash they just like to leave out here. We just have amazing human beings on this earth throw out trash everywhere. It's amazing. Anyways, we're gonna keep moving through this last bit. We are out here exploring once again. Gonna be looking for some sheds, and we're either about to do something really stupid for the day, or hopefully it's gonna be beneficial. This is about to be so cold. I'm not ready for this, but let's just freaking get it over with. There we go. Here we go. Oh my gosh. That is like, oh, it's like 0 degrees. This is probably really stupid, but I want to get to this spot and I gotta cross this. There's this little path on this little lush green stuff here leading right up to this tree. There's a bunch of little nibble marks on it from some little rodent or something. That's so funny. And on this one as well. Got our first rub, which is good to see. I was getting a little nervous. I haven't been seeing anything, but it's an older one on the backside of that tree. But then we got like a little scrape spot right here and following this trail. So I'm gonna see what we get into today. There we go. There's a fresh one. Probably coming from this field over here. Going over this little ravine area. It's good to see right there. That's pretty cool. A little beaver or something chewed that down. Knocked that tree over. I'm out in this, starting to get some good looking timber. I found a duck decoy. Avian X is the brand from it, but it's in decent condition. It's pretty strange it's out here. I don't know if there's a flood at some point, just carried things in here or what happened, but it's just out here. Cool to see people's old steps getting into trees. Probably some kind of stand going up in there. Pretty cool. Alright, finally getting to that patch of timber that I was going after. Already seeing some good sign through here. Got a little rub here, had some back there. And we're gonna start gridding through this area. See some more over there already. And we got to the spot and I'm looking around. I haven't had a ton of sign. Really hasn't been a ton of rubs. There's been some good trails. And I just found a foundation of like an old farmstead or something. I'm gonna go check that over here. But I just spotted an antler, baby, and it's brown by the looks of it. Check out this little foundation over here. And I'm walking on this game trail coming from that direction. And right in the middle of the game trail, there is an antler, baby. Let's go. First one of the day. Glad we could find one. That is a really cool one. Little split brow tine there. Just a younger buck, but that is cool. Alright, let's pick it up. Check that out. Really cool brow tine on that buck. Obviously, like I said, a younger deer, but I mean, that little split brow tine is real cool. Nice, beautiful brown color. That is awesome. We're maybe 2.5 miles in. Already lucked into one, so blessed for that for the day. That is awesome. So we took about an hour break by the river. Cooled off because it was getting real hot. So now we're back to walking. Killed quite a bit of time, like I said, but there's not a ton of ground for me to walk that looks good on the map, so I might just kind of work my way back to the vehicle, but we're gonna check these little patches of timber and see if anything shows up, but I doubt it. I got tired of walking through the forest, so started walking the river. There's about 1,000,000 turkey tracks on this little embankment right here. It's insane. And then I've been getting bored, so of course I'm packing out a bunch of trash. Found this little bucket, nice little handy trash can to take with me. I'm just filling it up. Alright, made it back to the car. We did 7.2 miles today. It was like a closer to a half day than anything, but I'm beat. Most of them just carrying 20 pounds of trash back with me, but got that back, got the one shed and the two. I actually found another duck decoy, so we got 2 of those, but I'm just glad I found one shed today and didn't get skunked, so. All right, we are back out a little sooner than I expected, to be honest, but it's the 18th of March, and had a short day of work today, so I'm getting out in the afternoon while I can. So it's almost 1 right now. Sunset's like 7:40 or so. So we're gonna get after it and see if we can't pull something out of here in 6 or so hours that we have. Kind of in the same general area I have been to before. Not sure how good the sign's gonna be. We're gonna check it out and get after it. Just a little bit of sign right there. Got some poop, and over here we got I believe we got a rub. Just a little one. On this branch right here, this little sapling coming up. Already walked into someone's ladder stand right here. Right off this game trail. I like the look of that. Shredded both those trees. Getting pretty aggressive in there. I had a couple rubs behind me. I don't have anything too crazy as far as sign goes, but I always seem to do it good in areas like this, in these little ravine or where old streams were and stuff. I think I actually just spotted a skull over here, right there. Have to go check that out. But like I said, just getting into this. Haven't seen a bunch of sign, but I have a pretty good feeling about this area. We'll see. There's that skull. Somewhat fresh doe kill. I can still smell it around here somewhere, but this area might not be as good as I thought. Not really seeing much sign, but I'll keep moving. Walked up on a whole crime scene. There's a whole kind of wing bone. Oh, this is so sharp. There's a whole like wing bone right here from whatever bigger bird that was. Something got it in here. Man, I have been going for, let's see, 5 miles. Doesn't seem like a lot, but it is hot out. And I got 0 calories in me, so I am just honestly dying out here. Just super hot day. I mean, it's 80s and sunny in freaking March. So, yeah, struggling out here, but slowly making my way back to the vehicle. Not in a ton of sign this whole time. It's been pretty moderate the entire time. And I was kind of following some of these trails, which has also been cattle in here, so it's not even all deer, I believe, but I got right here and spotted just a little fork. Maybe a year old, if not this year's, but I think it's in me. Yeah, probably 1 year old. Let's grab this thing. Check that out. So yeah, it looks like it would have been from last year. Not bad at all. I'm happy to find something versus nothing, so that is cool. Didn't get skunked today, that's crazy. I was like 99% sure I was not gonna find anything today, so that is sweet. I have just been laying in this field for like 20 minutes now. This is just a document. My back is so jacked up in this moment. It has been for a minute from an injury that happened like a 1.5 years ago. But I don't know how I'm supposed to go hiking at all for elk antlers in like a month if I'm still like this. So I'm not sure what's gonna happen, but we'll see where we go from this point. I'm legitimately just laying in this field and got about a mile to my car, so we're about to get back up and start moving.